unboxing our new T200 trail camera with both solar and battery powered energy. There are a couple of features that I was looking for specifically with this camera that is shared with the one that it's replacing because, well, I like them. One of them is the wide angle view, and the other is being able to take a burst of several stills followed by a short video. The parts and pieces include, of course, the camera itself, and it has the solar powered mount at the top. You have an option of using a strap to mount it, or you can use the wall mount plate. There is also a DC power supply and a USB cable. Here you can see where the mounting strap goes through, and it also shows where you can put a lock through it as well, so it can't be casually opened. Along with solar power, you can use 8 AA batteries, and I was very thrilled to see that the battery case comes right out, which makes it very easy to change the battery. That has been a problem with the last couple of styles of trail cams that I have, where changing the battery is a real pain in the butt. Another feature I like is that it opens like a book instead of opening through a panel at the bottom. I find that much easier to work with. At the bottom of the camera, you can see where the DC power goes in and where the USB cable goes in. The solar charger also has the option of DC power in. I like that it uses the SD card rather than the micro SD, which I found to be just too small to work with. I also like that it has the card inserted through the side rather than from below or from on top, both of which are locations that I had issues with in getting at the card. It's much easier to work with it from the side. I did have some issues when it came to setting up the date and time and all that stuff. It was not as intuitive as I would have liked it to be compared to other cameras that I've had. It is now set up in the same location as the one it's replacing, which had been stolen. Where it is right now, it does get full sun in the morning, and that is when the solar will power the camera, and then when it's in shade, the batteries will take over and power the camera. This camera's solar power source is one of the features that basically made it the thing that got me to choose this model over others. It has the ability to power the camera directly rather than charging rechargeable batteries. For our location, using rechargeable batteries is not very practical, especially in the winter time when things get really cold and even regular batteries die so very quickly. Hopefully, this will help save how many batteries we end up using while still maintaining the ability to record in cold temperatures. Hopefully, this camera's body is much more durable than our previous camera. I did like how it opened up like a book. However, the clips that held it closed, one of them broke off, and they just became very fragile in the cold temperatures that we get. And this one looks to be far more durable, and hopefully it will be able to withstand our cold temperatures in the winter. One of the features that I don't expect to use at all is the Wi-Fi connection with smartphone. I'm not even going to bother downloading the app. Where the camera is located is too far from the house to get a reliable Wi-Fi connection, and in our area we live in a cell phone dead zone anyway, so using an app, whether it's on Wi-Fi or on data, it's just not going to happen in the location that the camera is in. So how this camera does in this location is going to be basically just a waiting game. The big test of it is going to be, of course, over the winter. The previous camera, when things got too cold, would simply stop recording, whereas the older cameras that we had from a different company, they handled the cold much better. So one way or the other, we're going to find out in a few months And of course the other issue is whether or not it's going to get stolen too. But we actually have another camera set up on this camera, so if it does get stolen again, we should be able to catch whoever is doing